Hey guys, welcome. It's your girl Black Girl Minimalism. Today is Wednesday. I don't know the date, but we're gonna read into the energy. I'm using the Black Tarot deck, just this deck right here. We've been using it for the past 2 weeks, and we're gonna see what comes out for us in regards to the energy. I'm gonna do a card pull of, I think, 8 today. Thus far, we've received the Hermit energy, we've received the Nine of Knives, 3 of Knives, 2 of Baskets, 10 of Baskets, 4 of Knives, and a World card. And I'm going to pull one more card and the Ace of Coins. That came out pretty fast. And I'll leave one more card for the end in regards to the energy. Top and bottom. And see what that has to say. So thus far, we've received some of these cards before, but one of which we haven't read into in a long time is the Hermit energy. And why I think this is important, because a lot of the times I just see this as sitting in your own solitude and taking time for yourself. I love this card because it gives, like, he's sitting at night, it seems to me like just a skylight. The moon energy is surrounded around him again. The lantern is at the bottom. He's in the child pose of sitting down. Where the moon lands is kind of in his heart space. So he's tapping in his, what I would say, if you were to think about your third eye, but in the heart. So maybe your sacral positioning of what you're thinking. So I'm going to read what that card says. So the Hermit card is, the traits are guidance, solitude, maybe. A man sits alone, realigning with the 4 elements and the ether. He knows the importance of taking time to retreat, as rest is revolutionary. We all need space for healing, growth, shadow, inner work, and decluttering the mind. The Hermit can call for a retreat, pilgrimage, or adventure to sacred lands. He reminds us that we are both the guide and the seeker. An escape can be what we need to reconfigure our actions to be authentically planted in our truth. When the Hermit card is pulled, it is time to consider the following. What is the last time you unplugged? Where do you find your answers, inside and out of yourself? Do you enjoy your own company? The flower is a bird of paradise. It's funny about this because this is one of Aaron's favorite, Aaron is my wife, one of Aaron's favorite flowers. Freedom, joy, paradise. The element is earth, and the chakra is the third eye. And so what I was saying is that where the moon is placed is where the third eye would be if it was on top of, like, in the placement of his forehead. The yang energy is the quest for enlightenment and the knowledge, self-reflection, solitude, self-introspection, inner guidance. And the lining energy is do something that scares you. Find your anchor. The affirmation for this is I take time to understand myself, becoming more conscious and self-aware. And what I think this is saying is that we've been kind of speaking to this for all of this week, is a self journey and sitting with yourself to understand you a little bit better so that you can move towards whatever it is that journey looks like. And this takes us into the next card that I'm going to read, which we've read this before. This is also gives me journey card and also travel, but also she's holding up the cowrie shell. So it's like a call to something. And that's the Ace of Coins. So the Ace of Coins is, it's the first one when we flip the page, which is this particular card right here, is abundance, new financial and career opportunity. A woman is standing in a body of water, holding up a large cowrie shell. The shell indicates a new earthly opportunity. The opportunity will be tangible, created through physical effort and work. It is time to start planting some seeds. A new place to garden is being extended to you. Are you ready to commit to a fresh chance? A ace of corn reminds you of your capacity to create, to birth, and to grow. Begin to build a foundation to shore up the process of making your dreams concrete. You can attract all that you need to make your hopes and goals possible. Tap into being real and centered. Regularly connect with nature to stay grounded. And I've been starting my morning like that every day, to go out for a walk, to start in stillness, to walk around and have no complete option of what I'm doing, but like the trees speak to you in this way that just calls. And I see that as also a representation of ancestral confirmation. And the yang energy, you can attract all that you need. Before going to the yang energy, the last part of it is that begin to build a foundation to shore up the process of making your dreams concrete. You can track all that you need to make your hopes and goals possible. Tap into the real and center. Regularly connect with nature to stay grounded. I had to read that part again because I feel like that grounding energy is a call to you doing something, you pouring into something outside of yourself. And then the yang energy is successful manifesting, having a strong support system, and fertility, birthing something. And then the aligning energy for this particular card is write down your dreams in your present tense as though they have already happened. So be a visionary about the things that you see for your life. And then we also receive one of the most beautiful cards in the deck, which is the World card. This is going into that grounding energy. She's nourishing something with the water. Water is so embodying of that nourishment. But you see the plant work that is around her. These are the plants here, but the water is being poured over into. And it's the representation of your life. Because you have to pour into your life for it to show that something is happening. So the traits for this particular card are results, rebel, yes. A woman waters the world, knowing the importance of looking after the planet and honoring all living things. The World card indicates the completion of one journey and beginning a new one. It is the uniting of the outer and the inner self. The journey has forced us to confront, persist, and evolve. Certain chapters must be wrapped up and brought to an end. Move on, the world and adventure await. Reminder, no one escapes judgment, not even the judge ourselves. When the World card is pulled, it is time to consider the following. Are you liberated? Are you safe, grounded, and whole? How do you show up in the world? How can you heal the world? The flower is daisy, daffodil. It means a representation of new beginnings. The element is earth. The chakra is root. The integration, sense of belonging, travel, accomplishment, completion, achievement, wholeness. And the aligning energy for this is to exercise, to practice grounding yourself. Grounding is a representation I'm seeing across this entire reading. It's asking you to sit still and to really think about where you're going. I breathe in and embody inner peace, embracing the calm of being connected with the universe in mind, body, and spirit. So it's asking you to sit with yourself fully. And the last card I'm going to read is the Mother of Knives. So the Mother of Knives is like a confirmation of sitting in your own, just in your own vibe and being comfortable with yourself. She's standing tall in what she represents for not only her, but what she represents as a whole. So the Mother of Knives, she's a truth, representation of truth, and she's a warrior. A woman stands confidently with a knife in hand. Behind her is a target on which she is practicing her throwing. She knows who she is and not easily folded. The Mother of Knives is adaptable and carries wisdom gained from painful experiences. She is a survivor who has made peace with the mental, spiritual, and emotional and physical challenges she has faced. This card holds a reminder that consider all narratives and their counters. To review all facts, the Mother of Knives makes direct decisions and values unpretentious communication. She has confidence that she will come out on top in any situation with knowledge gleaned from past experiences. Her yang energy, the positive vibes for this particular representation, is witty. She sets the clear boundaries of moving forward, forthright, and perceptive. And it's asking you to take a nature walk. So I think all of what it's asking is like nature is a calling right now. And it's a representation for where it's going to extend for you in healing. I hope that this was helpful. I hope that you guys received the word. And I love you guys. I will see you next time. Bye.